What's up guys, Jay here with YUGIOH. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Today we have Gravekeepers for Yu-Gi-Oh's 2005 GOAT format. If you're new to GOAT, welcome. If you're new to Yu-Gi-Oh, welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Here we do GOAT format, Edison format, Tengu Plant format, Advanced format, with a heavy emphasis on the old formats as being our specialty. So if you guys want to support the work, like and subscribe. That's always free of charge. If you want to support further, we do have the Patreon down below in the description, as well as the comments pinned, so we appreciate that. It helps us keep doing what we're doing here. We'll also put you in the intro as well as the Discord. All right, here we go. Gravekeepers. So we're playing the one of Chief. Chief is a good one. It allows you to select one of your monsters from your graveyard and special summon it when it's tribute summoned. You can only control one of them though, so I only want to play one anyways. It's a 2400 beater once you have Necro Valley in the field, and then your cards are unaffected by Necro Valley. Alright, for the next up, we're going to play Two Assailant. It's just a 2000 beater after Necro Valley, 1500 generically. It does allow you to change the position of opponent's monster when you attack it, though it's nothing crazy, so we're not maxing out on it. There's only a few that we are maxing out on. For the next one, we're playing two Gravekeeper's Guard. It's just a good balance. It's got a 1900 rear, but 2400 after Necro Valley, which is really good. Yeah, these cards, I'm going to stop saying what their stats are. Just know that Necro Valley gains 500 attack and defense for all your Gravekeepers, so that's really good. And they all don't have too shabby of stats to begin with. For one of the 2/3-ofs, we're going to be playing 3 Gravekeeper Spear Soldier. It allows you to do piercing damage, meaning when it attacks over a defense position monster, they're going to take the damage based off of our attack and their defense, whereas normally you would not. So that's a good effect. It's probably the best beater in our deck. For one of the best cards in GOAT format in general, but we happen to be able to play 3 of it and take full advantage of it, more so than other decks. Gravekeeper Spy. This card is crazy. It's a dark, so a lot of Chaos decks take advantage of it. It's a recruiter, lets you get another one out. But we can do all these too, so it doesn't really matter. That's actually it for the Gravekeeper's names. As you can see, we play 11 of them, which is not too shabby. It's probably one of the first archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh! It might even be, I don't know. But it's probably one of the first complete archetypes that you can actually play as a pure deck. So that's really cool. For some general support for the deck, we play 5 more darks. Not that dark even matters for us, but they're all happen to be dark. We play 2 Mystic Tomato. It's a floater for all 3 of these. Actually, it's a floater for all of them, except for Chief. But typically it'll probably be Spear Soldier or Assailant. So yeah, that's good. It lets you summon out a dark with 1500 less attack. We play 1 Tsukiyomi. It's a really good card in general. It has synergy with Nobleman of Crossout. It also has synergy with Gravekeeper Spy or Guard. Being able to flip them down, then flip them back up, do it again. Just really good. And then for some power cards in the format, we play 1 Breaker and 1 Songen. Breaker pops back row, Songen floats to get you 1 added from your deck. So that's really good. Overall, this lineup of monsters is pretty solid. I would not change a single card. You don't need to do anything crazy. Play test it with though. Change things as you like, but overall, this lineup will get you there. This deck is not meta by any means, but it is going to be fun for those jank or rogue GOAT matchups with your friends, as long as they have something around a similar power level. For the main boss spell of the deck, play 3 Necro Valley. This card shuts off Chaos. It's a really good card. That's why this is a good anti-meta call for the format as well. I would almost want to name this deck like Gravekeeper Anti-Meta Stun, because that's what it feels like. Then we play the 1 Terraforming for the 4th name for Necro Valley, as well as just getting a little bit of deck thinning. Essentially a 39 card deck, and then lower the card count with these as well. We're playing some of the power cards of the format. We're playing Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, Delinquent Duo, Snatch Steal, Heavy Storm, MST. You could just play Giant Trunade instead of Heavy Storm to help protect your Necro Valley, but I want to out all their stuff, and because I play the Terraforming as well, and 3 copies of Necro Valley. I will be selective when I activate it, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to pull it just to out some of their card advantage. I don't play Royal Tribute in this deck. I think that's a good card, but just not really trying to play that. Alright, so for some more spells, we're going to play 2 Noblemen of Crossout, semi-limited, so you can't play more than that. And then 2 Book of Moon. Not only is it just a good card in general, you know, it's quick play, so it has protection for offense against Mirror Force, stuff like that, or defensive, but the fact that we play 5 flip effects in this deck, it also lets you recycle them, kind of like the similar to Tsukiyomi, but not at the cost of your normal summon, so that's good. That's it for the spells, guys. Next up, we have the traps. First up, we have the Trinity. We play Mirror Force, Torrential, and Ring of Destruction. Cards are insane in the format. All just very good defensive cards, all limited to once. Can't play more than that. For some 2-ofs, we're going to go ahead and play 2 Compulsory Evacuation Device. I like this in this build, just being able to bounce stuff, including your Chief if you need it, to get out another one. It does come up occasionally. And also just being able to out your opponent's stuff at quick play speed. I like it a little more than Socrates Armor because of that. It just pairs well with this deck, to be honest. For some of our counter traps, we're going to play 2 Spell Shield Type 8. This card is extremely good. If you guys know what it does, I'll read it real quick because it's more of a niche card. It says select and activate one of the following effects. So it has 2 effects. The first one being negate the activation of an effect of a spell card that targets 1 monster on the field and destroy that spell card. So this is particularly good for us because of cards like Noblemen of Crossout hurting our face down flip effect monsters, and that's at no cost. So that's just a generic negate for Noblemen. But also it has a second one which can be a little more generically useful. It says send 1 spell card from your hand to the graveyard to negate the activation of the effect of a spell card and destroy it. You can freaking stop a Pot of Greed or a Graceful Charity, a Heavy Storm, whatever you want to stop. I think this card's extremely underrated in the format, and it's extremely good for what we're trying to do. So for that, we play 2. I think 1's not enough, 3's too much, 2 is just right. Sorry, guys. Sorry, headphone listeners, knocked the microphone down. And then lastly, for the last 3 cards of the deck, we have 3 Solemn Judgment. You guys know what it is. Pay half your life points to negate, spell, trap, or summon. It's extremely good, so yeah, that's why we call it kind of like stun, because of these. And it's anti-meta because of the Necro Valley and the... Yeah, that's pretty much it. But that's it for the deck profile, guys. If you liked the video and you think we earn your subscription, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free of charge, as well as liking the video. And like I said before at the beginning, if you want to help out a little more, we have the Patreon down below in the description and in the comments. We really appreciate it. Helps us make all these decks, which are not cheap. We do everything from Goat to Edison to Tengu Plant, so we're doing a lot of work trying to add value to the community, and we appreciate you guys. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.